Yeah, jellyfish.
Did you ever watch that Munsters movie?
Like the recent one?
Yes.
Fuck no.
I don't know. You're a glutton for punishment.
Because I watched Mockingbird Lane back when it came out, and I will accept no substitutes.
That's not even okay.
You've never seen Mockingbird Lane?
No, because it's the shitty CW version of the monsters. They don't even look like monsters.
Yeah, but it had fucking Eddie Izzard. It was fantastic. It got the vibes perfect. Like, this is why I'm always telling you, you can't judge shit without actually watching it.
It looked, I don't know, just usual CW shit that's like reboots of other stuff is usually terrible.
Yeah, but it wasn't. Like, you had fucking Eddie Izzard playing Grandpa. That automatically gives it at least a 5 out of 10, just on principle.
Yeah, the only reason, I don't know, because you like just to watch terrible shit sometimes, so I'm like, did you watch it? Because my friend is a huge Munsters fan, and he's like, let's watch it for the show just to see how bad it is. He's like, it's one of the worst fucking movies I've ever seen in my life. And not even just as a Munsters fan, just as a
movie
person
fan
who likes movies fan. Because the thing is, he's a fan of Rob Zombie, the guy who directed it.
Yeah.
Mainly of his music. He doesn't really like his movies because most of his movies are garbage.
Yeah, because they're just fucking fever dreams, and he's Rob Zombie, so nobody stops him.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna do a PG kids movie of the Munsters, and it's just no.
I still gotta get around to watching Wednesday.
Yeah, I was gonna watch it, but then everyone wouldn't shut the fuck up about it, so I'm like, I'm not watching it out of spite.
Oh, so you're taking the Frozen stance?
Yeah. Well, I did the same thing for Breaking Bad as well, and Squid Game. I'm like eventually gonna watch Squid Game, but like just once people
stop giving a shit.
Yeah, I mean that's what it was for Breaking Bad. Like I watched it like I think it was the summer before I went to college, and I'm like, okay, you know what? People have stopped shutting the fuck up about it, or people have stopped talking about it. I'm gonna watch it, and you know what? It was really fucking good, and I really like it, and it's great. But I'm glad I watched it after the fact, because I'm pretty sure the hype would have fucking killed it for me, like it does with most things.
I can see that. That's why I just generally don't give a shit. I just watch stuff and I don't interact with the fandom as much as I can.
I know, but like for me, I just see it everywhere, so it's hard for me to ignore.
Oh, because I feel like it's like the difference of like where you spend your fandom energy versus where I spend mine. Like, I spend most of mine on like fan fiction, pretty much predominantly, if at all. Whereas you spend yours in like forums and review groups, which are predominantly negative.
Yes.
A bunch of negative Nellies over there.
Yeah, I don't know why I joined this group. It was like I'm like, it could be funny. And it was like a Star Wars meme group, and literally 9 times out of 10, it's just sequel fans and sequel haters pointing out how the other is completely fucking stupid, and that's it. That's the group.
So you're average Star Wars fan?
Yes. But it's just like, it's like nonsense. It's like, sometimes you get like, some prequel stuff, some Ridge stuff, but for the most part, it's just like, hey, look, the sequel fans are fucking idiots. Oh, hey, look, and then it's like, there's a response to that specific meme. Oh, look, the sequel haters are fucking idiots. And it's just like, oh my god, this is just tiring. Why am I here? I don't even like Star Wars anymore.
Have you partaken of Shadows of the Empire?
The N64 game?
Well, it's not just that. There's more to it than just the game. You know how it works, right?
No.
So, the game is part 2 of a 3-part story. Part 1 is a book, part 2 is the game, and then part 3 was a comic. Why? I do not know, but I have all 3 parts. I haven't gotten around to, like, going through it, but I will at some point.
Because I know Shadows of the Empire, the N64 game, it takes place. Well, I assume all of it takes place in between 5 and 6, right?
I think, yeah.
I think all of Krusty Krab is done. Now we just need to do.
No, this arch is still got shit on it.
Okay, I'll just start on the jump bucket while you do that.
Of course, leaving me to clean up your mess. There we go.
It's not my technically, it's the Dirty Bubbles mess, but you know.
Oh, also, what was that about you cleaned the dumpster? One of the wheels isn't done.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me?
You dingus. There we go.
Fish paste!
The sign pole also is not done.
God damn it.
You weren't factoring for the upward angle, were you? Okay, yeah, now the Krusty Krab is done. That's the problem. What nozzle are you using? Yellow? You're just going wild. You gotta be intricate, delicate. You gotta move with a porpoise.
Porpoise, you're so funny.
So you're not getting the ding.
No, I was going to, but then you're like, oh, hey, idiot, you didn't do the fucking dumpster, so I ran back to do it, but then I saw you already doing it. So...
Gotta get the ding. Where the fuck is the other seam on this thing? This is part of the annoying part, like, all the crevices get, like, just, they don't get anything out unless you do it directly.
Yeah, like, you gotta get the turbo nozzle.
No, you don't really need the turbo nozzle. It's just like you need to like specifically get into the crevices, and sometimes you don't always have like the angle you need to do it. What is your favorite episode of SpongeBob?
Geeks.
Man Geeks?
Yeah.
Makes sense. Did you clean the mayonnaise?
I did clean the mayonnaise.
Okay,
or at least I hope I cleaned the mayonnaise, and now I'm starting to doubt myself. As we all know, it is an instrument. Somebody actually made a video of like just making a song out of mayonnaise. And it was actually pretty good. Same thing with horseradish. What they did is they used actual like liquid horseradish, but they also made a flute out of a horseradish root. So it was like that, and it was actually pretty good.
Oh, you ever
the other side?
Huh?
Oh no, I got the other side. Okay.
What happened?
No, I just thought you got the other side, but no, I got it.
No. You ever seen that one channel? It's like just a Korean guy doing songs, but playing them on a rubber chicken.
No.
It's really funny. Like it's absolutely ridiculous, but it's actually really funny for some reason.
I mean, I remember the rubber chicken trend from Vine. Good times.
I would imagine that's probably at least somewhat where he got his start with that. Then. It's really funny though, because I've just been watching Degrassi so much lately, and my mom is usually in the room, so she's just kind of absorbed it, but she doesn't remember any of the characters' names.
No, I remember that because she was like talking to you about it. Oh, didn't this character do this to this character? And it's just like, oh yeah, I hate this show, and it's like, well, it sounds like you don't.
No, she does. It's just she's constantly exposed to it, so she can't like ignore it. And like so like we have names for like different characters, so she'll remember who they are. Like relative to the storyline, like Fiona, we refer to her as Brother Banger because there was a weird arc where it seemed like she wanted to do that.
I wouldn't put it past Degrassi.
Well, she literally kissed him on screen.
Ew.
And they're like rich socialite people. Oh, you know, that's what they do.
I get. Well, yeah, no, that makes sense. It's either the really dirt poor or the really, really rich because it's like royalty, and then the rednecks.
Because they're too rich or too poor to give a shit about the law. There are a few times I have considered learning the banjo, but just exclusively for meme purposes.
What is it?
I've considered learning the banjo, but exclusively for meme purposes.
Oh. Very nice.
The same reason why
I still hate the banjo!
I knew you were going to say that. In fairness, it is a very hateable instrument.
Yeah.
But, like, I would learn it and then just start playing Buster's Babysitter song from Arthur everywhere just to annoy people. Fucking love that song.
People in real life who did the following fat people around, although they did it with a saxophone, not a tuba.
That's not you can't don't disrespect the saxophone with that.
I would be I would start like dancing to the music if somebody did that to me. That would just be hilarious.
Exactly, just own it, you know.
Everyone's like, knock it off! You're being a fucking annoying. It's like, come on, dude.
I have a glandular problem.
You chose this life. You fucking ate too much. Just fucking own it, man.
No, the guy with the glandular problem didn't.
Shit.
Glandular problem guy didn't have a choice. I fucking love the Buster Babysitter song because it's like so stupid but also just so relatable at that age. Are you standing on top of the thing?
I am.
Okay, I started like, why the fuck can't I move this?
I can get off if you want to move it.
Oh, that's fine. It's just like we gotta get like the rim of the fucking chum bucket.
All right, I'm off. You can move it now. Yeah, the hand was really fucking dumb when it was the first time. I'm like, oh my god, this is so stupid.
I don't know. I didn't think it was that hard.
Well, just because it's kind of awkward because this doesn't reach the very top of the hand.
Yeah, but you can get on it.
It's just like, no, I know you can. It's just like awkward.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, now the glove is all that's left, and the handle pins.
And this side.
Yes. Do you remember the Babysitter song from Arthur?
I barely remember Arthur.
That's sad.
Apparently there was a 9/11 episode, and I didn't know it existed until I found someone doing a review of it like 5 or 6 years ago. So
there was and it's a great episode.
Yeah, I'm not denying it. It's just like, oh, I didn't fucking remember that from my childhood. Hello there.
The fucking Babysitter song is so funny though, because it's about like the whole episode was like Arthur is obsessed with his babysitter, who's like a teenager, like somewhere between like 14 and 18, and he's like a small boy, and he's just like, because she plays video games, and she likes Dark Bunny and all the small boy stuff, and he's like, hamina boner.
I mean, that's how it mostly is for, like, guys. Like, oh my god, she likes video games? She's my soulmate.
When you're 8,
not realizing that many women fucking play video games, my guy.
When you're, like, 8, yeah. If you're, like, 25 and still having that reaction, then you're a weirdo.
You, although that reminds me, do you, I don't know if you like know of it, but there's this guy, I think his name is Slater Kodish, where he uses a voice changer whenever he's playing, Warzone.
Oh god.
But it makes it sound like he's like a little kid, and it's like, he's saying all this weird fucked up shit, and it's really funny.
Like what?
It's just like, mostly it's like innocent stuff, like, oh, teamwork makes the dream work and all that shit. But then he also says like, oh yeah, I remember math today. My fucking math teacher has these huge banging knockers, and it's really hard to concentrate. But he sounds like a fucking like 10-year-old.
I love that.
And it's like, but it's like not like he's not like trolling people to her. Like it's just like he's just having fun with people, and it's just like weirdly wholesome in a way.
Oh, you know, what's more wholesome than banging knockers?
But then he also sometimes collabs with this other, I don't know her name, but this other streamer, and like he acts like, and she acts like his mom, and she's like, what? And she's like, oh, some mother son bonding on Warzone. I swear I'm a good, I like stuff like that, and it's really funny. He's like, yeah, I heard my math tutor coming in last night, and you guys were wrestling. What was up with that? And it's like,
okay, I'm definitely gonna have to start watching that because that sounds fucking hysterical.
and like the voice changer like aspect is like really good. He like legit sounds like a fucking little kid. He's like, and everyone and all these older guys are like, "How old are you?" He's like, "I'm 9 3/4."
I feel like that's like if you really want to impress upon people that you are a small child, you gotta add some kind of fraction into it. Because it just makes it so much worse.
There we go. Everything's clean. And it's funny because when we were getting our yard redone, because we had problems with our yard, as you remember.
Yes.
So the guys got a bunch of dirt on our newly paved driveway, and there was a bunch of dirt on it, and so I'm like, and my dad's like, I need to clean this, but I don't want to like fucking like scrub it because it's fucking annoying. So he rented a power washer, and I was not aware of this. I'm like, Dad, why didn't you get me? I am a power washing expert. I could test my skills in the real world.
It's clearly their skills are transferable.
Yep. Just like how I could totally flip houses. I am an interior and exterior designer. I can totally like set up pipes and like mechanics and all that shit. It totally works. Don't think about it too hard.
You could totally rewire an electrical socket.
Yeah, you just follow the blinking things. You just clasp these things, and then boom, you're good.
Damn it! I was hoping I would be able to get the pickles done fast enough to get you an achievement, but no.
Sorry.
Do you feel like this is why you have such problems? Like some problems with is like finding where shit is. You're so not meticulous.
I am very meticulous.
You're spraying everything down and dinging nothing.
Yeah, because I spray the general area, and then I go in and do the specifics.
Yeah, but then it makes it take longer, because then you have to go actually find the specifics instead of just doing it piece by piece.
You have it your way, I have it my way.
Fucking dashboard parts are always so annoying.
Oh, there's the dirty bubble behind the chum bucket.
Where?
Well, not anymore. He's behind it. You gotta look. You gotta go up to it. Didn't you notice that before?
No.
There he is. Look, there he is.
Where?
He's right above you. He just went off into the sunset.
I didn't see him.
Oh, you idiot. Now you gotta replay the level. I'm glad I'm not recording my thing. I could have sent it to you.
I don't think I need to replay it. That'll be fine. The lettuce is the most annoying part of this level.
Oh yeah, because oh my god, I was the food truck level on the normal hour walking thing. Oh my god, like when I was cleaning the burger, it's like you had a bad angle, and on top of that, it was hard to like get in there and fucking do it. Oh my god, that was fucking pissing me off so much. Like I did everything, and like the burger was like. I kept going back to the burger, seeing if I could get the meticulous fucking thing, and I just couldn't. It's like, fuck it, I'm leaving it to the end, and it was just like 20 minutes of just getting every fucking part. It was just like so meticulous about it all. I'm like, oh my god, fucking shoot me.
Oh, and then there's this shit.
Oh yeah, the fucking engine. I mean, with the paddy wagon, they're like, oh, this is going to be easy as shit. Well, we got to throw in some curveballs so that they don't finish it too fast.
Oh, and it doesn't even let you use the cleaning fluid. Because that would make it too fucking convenient.
It has like layers to it, so it's like you can't just,
I know, that's why I'm fucking jumping up and down trying to get inside there. How is the top bun not done?
There's probably like some little bits here and there. There we go.
Did I send you that video? There's like there's a hell at hello, there's an end in friend.
Yeah, there's a lasagna in my ass.
I fucking love that.
It's like people being like, I'm 14 and this is deep, and then it's just like this guy being like, fuck you.
No, I've said it before, I'll say it again. The greatest superpower is the power of fuck you.
I feel like that's a bit from something, because that sounds...
It's not,
very...
it's just the truth. It's just something I legitimately say. It's like, the way of fuck you is the way to live. And if anyone tells you can't do something, that you're not good enough to do something, that your dreams are stupid, so fuck you, doing it anyway.
I think we got all the entire engine, I think.
No, there's
brake light. Another brake light.
Brake light and the patty and the propeller. It'll be somewhere. Yeah, we did it!
I see, I told you that would be fucking... Yeah, sure, it has annoying stuff, but, like... 5 minutes, not even.
Okay, it's the invisible boatmobile. I respect the ingenuity of this one, but it is annoying.
Yeah, I will say, luckily, I thought I was going to have more of a problem with it towards the end, but luckily I finished it very quickly.
Well, yeah, of course you're going to have more of a problem with it, with the way that you do it.
Don't fucking judge my techniques.
I will judge your techniques. We're trying to run a business over here.
You know what? I am still meticulous. I'm just meticulous at different times.
Meticulous in ways that are detrimental to the job.
Not detrimental. I get it fucking done, don't I?
Yeah, but it takes longer. It's gotta work smarter, not harder. Ah, yes, the keel, one of the many boat words that I learned from watching One Piece.
Very nice.
That's the thing I always say, like, you say, oh, you can't learn anything from, like, outside of school. It's like, yes, you can. Just absorb stupid, useless information.
Yeah, because here's the thing. It's like, you enjoy watching One Piece, Spongebob, all this other shit, and you want... Because the thing is, you're in a place where you are happy, and you're just, like, kind of absorbing everything. In school, you're fidgety and don't really care, and you don't want to be there, so of course you're going to be kind of against the whole system in the first place, because it's like, I don't want to fucking be here. I don't want to absorb this information. Go fuck yourself. It's like, One Piece. Yes, of course I know what the keel is now because of this show.
Well, because it's plot relevant. There's a point where the keel of their first ship is broken, so they have to destroy it. And then it comes alive and talks as it dies, and then they all cry. And then you cry, because it's necessary. The door and the windscreen.
You know this was made by Europeans when they're like, it's windscreen. No, it's not.
Well, yeah, and tire is spelled with a Y. I'm trying to, like, as quietly as possible eat dinner while doing this, because it's, like, right next to the microphone.
Mm. So... now that you have my mic that I gave you, do you plan on using both mics at the same time with you and Shady doing stuff, or are you just going to have it as a backup mic?
It depends. But probably next time he and I record in the same room, we'll, like, try it with separate mics. But yeah, it'll depend on how that works. Because we're in, like, my room is pretty small. So, like, there's a good chance that both mics will end up picking us up anyway. Though it depends.
But it's like, I wasn't using it, and I didn't plan on using it anytime soon since I got my new one, and it's like, you know what, might as well not just have it collect dust, so... There you go.
And I very much appreciate it.